real though. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of All Things Life and Sports with Kyilan Thomas. Today, I have a guest that will be doing my episode with me today, and let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Maisha, but I go by Maya, and I'm here today as a guest to talk about some things that'll help us along the way.
Got anything you want to plug to the people?
You guys can just tune in to my new upcoming photography business, which is called Photography by AK Maya. But yes, anyways, I have some pictures and stuff that I am doing. I do all sizes, but yeah, we'll get into that more as I grow.
Okay, so with that being said, I brought Maya on as a guest today because of the topic. We're gonna be talking about adulting, and like that's a big topic, like for our generation. Cause with us, with Maya's 22, I'm 22, and like kind of that them years of you coming out of high school, and then for some people, their parents kind of did everything for us, so we kind of don't know how to pay bills and do adult things. Like I had look at my hair, bro. But look, okay, so I had a doctor's appointment, and like I still wanted my mama to come with me to the appointment. So it's like we're gonna be talking about adulting, and I have Maya here because to get the perspective of someone who is actually adulting all the way, because I'm not adulting all the way yet or right now. So can you give a little,
Well, I'm just gonna start from here. Honestly, after high school, for some people it may be easy. Some people have parents that help them along the way. Some people are in situations where they have to help themselves. They have to figure out stuff on their own. As we all know, in high school, they don't even teach you really nothing about life. All you is going through is the school system criteria. So that's something totally different than asking what you go through in life. So me personally, after I got out of high school, I got a job as soon as I got out. My upbringing was not the best. So I was ready to adult in a way. But I did not think about all the hardships and stuff that comes with it, especially with losing friends, starting relationships, ending relationships, and if you're doing stuff with people, how things play out when you separate. So it is extremely difficult at times. But what I have learned with adulting is you have to keep God first, and you definitely have to let Him take over the whole picture. In all honesty, because me. I didn't do that at first. So I have my good days, my bad days, ups and downs, times where I honestly just wanted to give up completely, especially with life, depression and everything, honestly. But once I learned that God is ahead of my life and He's going to get me through everything that I encounter, then things started to get a little bit easier. Now, that don't mean you ain't gonna have no bumps in the roads, because you still gonna have bumps in the roads. But as long as you're with God trying to figure it out, you got it. But I'll get into more specific details with adulting as we move on with this.
So with that being said, like I said, let's get into details. So let's start here, because I want to get into the friends and relationships, because that plays a part. Like, because at this age, we still young, so a lot of us, we still dating people, looking around, trying to find that person that you want to settle down with, at the same time trying to figure life out on your own, and you're trying to introduce another person and other perspectives, other views into that.
Yeah.
So with that bit, so let's start here. Okay, high school, graduation. What was that? We gonna go for you and like give my perspective. We gonna give your perspective, like, cause for me, when I got out of high school, I went straight into college, to play soccer, so I didn't have to worry about having to pay bills or like light bill, and I didn't have to worry about that because I had the dorm soccer. And then my parents are pretty helpful as well. So what's it like, or what's some tips for people that, or you could just say, how did your path go coming out of high school, and maybe give tips to those that had the same path as you?
Well, after high school, it was really difficult for me. Um, I moved down here with my mom, so she didn't have everything together as a parent, even during high school. So when I got out of high school, the first thing that was on my mind is I need to get a job, I need to get some money, I need to move out of my mom's house, and I need to get myself in my own environment how I would like things to go for myself. So after I got out of high school, I got the quickest job that I could get, which was at a daycare that I used to go to. And it was a okay job to get me started, actually, but I had difficulties with that job. So now here I am, job hopping. I went and moved in with a friend because I didn't want to stay with my mom no more, because with that daycare job, all my money was being taken by my mom. So I couldn't save for a place or none of that.
So wait, you graduated high school,
Yes.
and even in the midst of trying to figure out life and stuff, you get money so that you probably can do the things, but at the same time you got a parent that
Yes.
want to still take.
Yes.
So what's that like?
Honestly, it was frustrating. It was frustrating because, like I said, I got a job to get my own place. But of course, I'm still staying with my mom because I'm just starting off. With staying with her, I didn't have the option to save any money. I was just giving it all to her, and it was irritating. It was aggravating. I'm like, I felt like I was never gonna get in that position to ever save money to get our own place or to even start. I didn't know where to start. Honestly, I didn't feel like I had the guidance from my mom to help me. She would tell me like, hey, I'm teaching you how to handle bills and stuff like that, but it was just handling her bills. I didn't know where my money was going to. I didn't have money for myself, of none of that. So honestly, I was just frustrated. And on top of that, I'm going to work. And I'm at a daycare dealing with kids all day. So I'm dealing with that stress, and then I'm coming home, you got siblings and things like that. The only thing I would really say changed was I didn't have to do chores anymore because I was working now. But I didn't get to really see none of my money to myself, really. So that was the most difficult part in starting off, trying to save and where to go to. And like I said, I didn't really have nobody to talk to vent to. I didn't feel like I could vent to my mom. So I feel like all of that just kind of played a part in it. And in all honesty, college was not an option for me in my head. I didn't really do so good in high school the first 2 years, which was on me. I was skipping. And yeah, I was skipping very bad, especially my 10th grade year. I was in a relationship with somebody at the school. So I'm skipping all my classes to be with her. So that kind of ruined my self-confidence, my self-esteem, because I felt like, well, dang, I didn't feel like I was smart enough to make it to college. So I never did that ACT, SAT, none of that, because I just felt like I wasn't going to pass it. So in my head, the only thing that's in my mind, well, I need to get a job because I'm going to have to fend for myself, and college was not an option in my head.
So like you said, you making money, but you having to, because you're still with a parent, you still having to give the money. So here, like, this my thing about that, and you give your opinion. Like, I feel like this is a big topic for our age group, because we're at that age where we don't have it yet a lot of us don't have it yet to really be fully on our own, because we still kind of getting off our feet. But at the same time, your parents still want you to, like, oh, you need to help with this, or you need to do this. I understand helping with something, especially if you stand there.
Yeah.
But to try to take the whole check, or to try to expect me to be able to do this and this, I'm like, if I'm used to you doing everything for me, I'm not gonna have the understanding of certain things now, because I'm just not getting on my own. It's gonna take time for me to get there. And like, I feel like that with me, like, I'm used to my parents doing everything for me, always being there when I needed. Like, you see with my car, like, they were just there to be able to fix the car. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't had to, oh, Kyilan, you got to figure out how you gonna get your car out the shop. You know what I'm saying? So for me, a lot of stuff I still, you know, I know, but I still haven't had to get out of the mud and figure it out. And I appreciate them for that, because I'm able to just focus on soccer and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm doing something to it. I'm not just sitting at home, you know? So, how does that affect you mentally when you feel like you're trying to get on track, but in the back of your mind, you still hear your parents like, oh, you need to do this, or you should be doing this. And it's like, well, dang, I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying, you know?
Well, like I said, that's frustrating. See, I don't mind giving. I don't mind helping. Like, I feel like if you're staying in somebody's house, you need to help with something. Nothing is free in this world. You cannot stay nowhere rent free. It does not work like that. So, yes, it's okay to help. It's okay to give. But I feel like, and I'm just gonna speak for my parent, I felt like you should have understood. Like, I'm 18. I'm just graduating college. Like, I mean, high school. Sorry, high school. You should be understanding and trying to help me. Like, and I feel like my mom was trying to put that in my head that that's what she's trying to do, but she didn't do it the right way. Taking all my money. Like, I'm just gonna say, I made my first check at daycare was $1,000. My mom took $800. $800. $800 out my whole check. Only had 2 left. Around that time, my iPhone been broken for a while. So I got my iPhone fixed, which was like maybe $100 at the most, probably like 90.
Wow.
And then I have 3 younger siblings. And like I said, well, our living situation was not the best. So now, in my head, as me being the oldest, I'm thinking, okay, now I need to take care of my siblings. I need to give something to them. You know, I'm your big sister. Yes, I love you. You know, and I got extra money. So now I'm putting that in my head. Okay, let me get this something. So I go buy them some stuff too. And that ain't leave me with but like $100 and something left to take care of them, to get them some stuff. So I feel like, as in helping me, that was just to help her. That was selfish. And that was to help her. And I feel like that right there was kind of the end of the mother-daughter bond that we had, because as me being younger in my teen years in high school, yeah, you're taking care of me, and me looking is like, okay, she's doing the best that she can, which I still see that. But now I'm older, so now I know, I can see your flaws a little bit clearly, and I can see where you can change some stuff at, so maybe you can have a better living situation. So by then, I started to back away from my mom, because I felt like, you're using me and you're not helping me. This is not teaching me how to manage my money. It's not teaching me, okay, you need to pay your bills first. None of that. That's just to help you. So honestly, I was just fed up. And that's the reason why I moved to my friend's house, because I was like, at least I'll be able to save my money. And I'm not gonna lie, her mom, she wasn't as bad as my mom, but she had her own stuff going on. But I only had to pay her one time. One time. I pay her at the beginning of the month, and I give her whatever I can give her. It wasn't, oh, you give me this, you give me that. I gave her what I can give her. In return, when I got paid again, I would just give her a little some extra, even though I did not have to, because I already paid her to stay there. But I still gave her some extra anyway, just because I see you not trying to just run my pockets. You not trying to take all my money. So, I mean, kindness do go a long way. And, you know, me being the person I am, I did think about her and help her out a little bit. That wasn't a good living situation either, though.
So now let's dive into that part right there with the adulting, and you kind of because this is a big thing. This is a question. Is it better to get a place on your own or a roommate? First, I would just answer that. Roommate or place on your own?
Place of your own.
Okay, when you were just coming out, what was your thought? Roommate or place on your own?
Hmm?
Like when you was first graduating and stuff, what did you think?
Oh, roommate.
You thought
Okay, roommate.
So that's why I want to get into this, because now she's saying place of your own, but when she was just started, she said roommate. So let's get into all that when you try to figure out life. But you got friends and stuff, and just dealing with different situations, and you got roommate, you dealing with that. So what role does that play in the whole adulting thing? Cause what if y'all fall out, So,
yeah, so that's exactly how it went, honestly. Everybody know in high school everything is all glamour and fun and sleepovers and oh my god, you're my best friend, I love you, we're gonna be friends forever. It does not be like it don't be like that. Because honestly in high school, yes, you're friends with certain people, y'all click. But as you get older, you start going your separate ways. Your spirit, you start to see stuff a lot clearer with people. You start seeing, hey, how was I even vibing with you in the first place?
In relationships too.
So of course, when I'm starting out high school, I'm thinking, okay, roommate is gonna be awesome. Split the bills, you have some money in your pocket, you having fun, you turning up, stuff like that. But you gotta realize, all people do not want to see you happy. People do not want to see you move ahead of them. Y'all could be right there, probably in the same lane. But if you move past them even a little bit, if they see a glimpse of happiness, some people just cannot take that. And I'll understand, with me, it's just my spirit, my vibe. I get along with everybody. So my friendships mostly end because of that. Like people, they love me. They want to be a fun to me and stuff like that. But when it's other people doing the same thing with me, I see like literally a different side of them.
You jealous.
Jealousy. And yeah. So the roommate thing is not gonna fly. I'm just gonna tell y'all that some people it might be good. Now it's some real people in this world that you can roommate with. It is, but in this age that we're in, it's not like that anymore. It's very, very rare that you find good people that are genuine and real. So the roommate thing,
and this the thing, like with the roommate, because I was finna kind of transition to a relationship. Cause I got a perspective on that right there. She do too, but with the adulting, I honestly, like she said, and it's so true because y'all know that saying, adults say, just wait and see, y'all gonna find out. Like in high school, stuff really is glamorous, glitter, and gold. You all having fun. You stay with your parents. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. When I tell you my high school days, I ain't have to worry about nothing. And so you think that friendship, whatever, is just gonna carry over. Oh, when we graduate and stuff, we could be roommates or such and such. You think that just gonna carry? No, it's not. Some, like she said, some people it will. But it's not gonna carry over all the time because now y'all got bills to worry about. Now y'all got to work. Now life really hits. Everything not being taken care of. So now y'all stressed, and that stress probably can affect the relationship, the friendship. And I was like, well, dang, this ain't nothing like how high school was.
And another thing, just to say, you never really know how people is away from you. Because let's say you roommating with somebody and baby, they could be sleeping with the whole freaking side of town, bringing different people in and out your house, in and out. I mean, people just walking around, they could steal your stuff. Like you never know how people is when you're away from them. They could be the sweetest person while you with them, and behind closed doors, they could be the nastiest person you ever seen in your life. People are good at putting up cover-ups. They are good putting on a fake face, smiling, and that's where that jealousy stuff come in at too. You never know what people really think about you or how they feel about you or how they'll treat you. And y'all see people getting set up and stuff all the time, and it always be the people that's closest to you.
The Shaquilla Robinson, the girl in Mexico, that was really sad. Like her best, like the boy was like her best
and
friend for years.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know.
That goes to what she said, and this is why I don't like that. I don't really have friends. She about the only person I take every day, all day. I don't have friends like that, and like for somebody to be your best friend for that long, and like she said, some people do not want to see you go ahead of them because they see, oh, we both went to the same school, we graduated, we both friends, we hang around the same people. So how come she here and I'm here? And they gonna try to stop that because jealousy and envy are real things.
Yep.
But that one thing about it, that's why I stay prayed up, keep my relationship with God, and I try to stay to myself because these people out here is no joke.
Yep. You ain't lying about that. And I honestly had to learn that the hard way because I'm a friendly person. I love people. And kids are my weakness. I love kids. So I always get friends with kids and I get attached to their kids and I spoil them and I spoil my friends. But that really, it doesn't matter how good you are to a person. If they spirit don't like your spirit, it ain't gonna work.
Nope.
It's not, no matter. I'm telling y'all, for years I tried with my first roommate situation. I tried for years to mend things, to work on our friendship, to get us back right because I loved her kids, loved her. But I had to realize you cannot change nobody's mind. You can't change their spirit. You can't change how they feel. I tried to be the best friend to her and do everything that I could to please her because she was my friend since high school. We did everything together, but you can't do that. If they don't want to see you happy, they do not want to see it, and they're going to do everything in their power not to. And that's when you have to realize, hey, babe, I got to put myself first. And if you can't get your mind right and get your mentality apart where it need to be, baby, well, we can't be friends. We cannot be friends. And some people, they be stuck in that situation. They don't know how to get their self out of that situation, so they want to drag you in it too. Like my mama say, the pit. They try to drag you back in the pit. But that's why you got to keep God first. And you got to stay prayed up because he gonna lead you where you need to go.
And he gonna let you know about somebody when he do. Please listen.
And you got to pay attention the first time. Cause if not, I'm telling y'all, I realize that situations is gonna get worse every time until you open your eyes and see what God tried to show you way in the beginning. And I have learned this the hard way. That's why now I don't give people more than one chance. You literally only have one chance. Now, you're going to get into arguments and stuff. Yeah, cool. But if I feel like your spirit ain't right, you got one time to show me that. And, baby, that's it. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. I'm going to wrap you up. I'm going to leave you where you at. Because nobody has time for that. We're grown. We're growing up.
We grown now.
And we're trying to figure out life just like everybody else. If you want to stay stuck right now, not trying to even open your eyes and see what's around you, when, baby, well then, hey, I wish you the best of luck. I love you. I'm always praying for you. But you gonna stay where you at.
Love you from a distance.
Until you get your act together.
And so now, this is what I was ready to get into right here. Adulting, but trying to incorporate a relationship with adulting. So let's get into it. When somebody know you got your own house, you paying all your bills, people will literally get with you and be with you to use you. Whole time they using you. You don't know it. They say they love you. You love them. But the whole time they just know what you can do for them.
Yep.
And you are doing for them. Like, I was in a situation where whole time I was truly, in love, loved the person. But come to find out, the whole time I'm being used because I was still staying in a dorm. I helped the person get their own house, helping pay rent, paying light bill, putting myself in further debt. Um, got a credit card. Most of the reason why I got it was to help the person because we call ourselves in a relationship. The whole time I'm trying to figure my life out because at this time I couldn't play soccer because of the transfer rules, so I wasn't playing. So I feel like I was vulnerable, and I'm over here helping you, and I don't have nothing myself yet. I don't have it figured out yet. But soon as time come, my car messed up, so I wasn't able to come out there. I had to stay at my school. Soon as the first bit of adversity came, my car messed up. And this is another thing. They go back to what I was saying about when your parents in here. Whole time they telling me, this person they just using you. But I'm like, no, I think they gonna get their mind. They gonna get. My parents turned out to be right. 9 times out of 10, your parents are right, especially if they're in your life and 9 times they trying to tell you the truth. But soon as my car messed up, that's when things started going down here. When I couldn't go do this, I couldn't take you to work, I couldn't do this for you, do that for you. Now you got an attitude. Now we fussing and fighting when before everything was good. So then it started. My eyes started to open. Well, damn, maybe they was right. Like when I can't do for you, and now I got to pay to get my car fixed. So I can't pay your bills, even though I can't take you to work. I still can't help you toward bills, and now it's still it's a bigger issue. So you go and cheat, and you go trying to find sugar daddies and shit so you can get somebody to help you pay your bills. So that just showed me whole time I was just somebody, they was just using me the whole time. So how do we incorporate when we adulting, especially you, because like she got her own place, her own, how are you when it comes to relationship and dating, when that plays a role?
So I was in a similar situation where I was in love with someone and I had my own place, and honestly I should have knew from the first time. I mean, I let him move in soon as we got together. I mean, we met in February, he moved in February. I should have known right there that was something. But what I feel like we have to do is decipher the difference between using and helping, because help is help. Help is not taking care of your bills by myself. Help is not I'm doing all this for you and you ain't doing nothing for yourself, nor are you trying to help us.
Ain't did nothing for me, ain't got me nothing. But you'll get your stuff.
That's the difference between helping and using. If I'm sitting here taking care of the bills, I'm sitting here making sure you straight, making sure we straight, all this together, and you only worry about strictly self, well, the heck, there you go. That's the answer right now. And y'all, it's hard to see that because you love somebody. You love them, especially if you're a giving person. You want to help. You don't want to see nobody down. You don't want to see them struggling. But what I have to learn about, you have to help yourself first. You have to help yourself first. Then, if you need extra, then I can help if I can. And if I can't, you should not get mad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be upset because, hey, you in this predicament and you feel like you ain't got no help. But downright just mad at me.
And that's what I'm saying. Don't try to make me feel bad and try to be like, oh, you supposed to be my girlfriend or such and such. I don't have it. You know, I got my stuff, and then make you feel bad because I gotta take care of my stuff first before I can help you. Somebody that you in a relationship or something, they should not make you feel that way if you can't help them, because like I said, we all trying to figure life out. You know, we all trying to get on our feet. So don't make me feel bad if I can't help you.
Exactly. It's supposed to be a teamwork. It's supposed to be teamwork. And honestly, I feel like if that person cannot be there for you in all aspects. Okay, not even all. Let's say they can't be there for you financially, but they're there for you mentally, emotionally. You know, they're uplifting you. They're letting you know, like, hey, things are gonna get better. Just keep praying. I'm praying for you. We got this. You know, that's fine. That's amazing. Because okay, you may not be able to help me financially, but you're giving me the love and the encouragement and the support that I need to help me finish what I'm trying to do, get my life together. So I ain't gonna say they supposed to come in all aspects, but they need to be contributing in any aspect. In some aspects, not just oh well, hell, I can't help her that way, so I don't know. I don't know. It does not work like that. It does not work like that. And me, I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Everybody need help. Now, I'm the type of person that I don't like help. Cause I like to take care of stuff myself. But that goes off of how I've been going through stuff in the past with people. I don't like to ask for help no more because I don't like stuff being thrown back in my face. But you have to realize if you meet somebody that's not like that, you cannot base your past off that. So yeah, remember that. But dang, I got off topic. I forgot what I was talking about. But you know what I'm saying is they should be able to help you in some way. Some shape or form. Even if it's not the way that you need it, they at least need to be there for you to uplift you. Everything don't have to be 50-50. But if I'm slacking, I as a partner, I expect you to help me just like the other way around. If you lacking, I'm gonna be there to help you because that's what we're doing. We're working as a team. We're trying to merge our lives together and make this work together. We're trying to create something together. So that means our minds need to be together. Everything needs to be together. If y'all can have sex, then y'all need to put everything together. Your mind, your heart, everything.
A lot of people in this generation, they just having sex.
Yeah.
They not.
They just definitely just having sex. That's another topic for later on.
But so to summarize, when it comes to adulting and relationships, now I've learned I'm very, you know, like, I'm being I'm not dealing with nobody unless I see that they got to have something of their own. You know, like I don't have my own like house or anything, but I can't be with nobody that like still living got to still live with their parents, still depending on their parent, but not trying to be better at the same. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so just a tip for y'all out there that got your own and you trying to figure out, don't just be, if you talking to somebody or something and they quick to be like, oh, we need to move in, or they always want to be at your house and eat up your stuff and ain't helping you do nothing, you need to, that's a red flag. When they say red flag, that's a red flag. You really pay attention to that because it's a lot of people out here just being with people because of what they can do for them and not because they love the person.
Leeching.
And the whole time you in love and they just using, they don't care nothing about you. So don't just get with somebody because they look good or you feel, especially if you feel bad for them. Don't get with somebody because you feel bad for them.
Don't do that.
And if none of their family fool with them, that's a red flag.
That's another red flag.
How you ain't got not now family member that want to fool with you and let you stay with them. But look, just be mindful, be careful of who y'all choose to, you know, get with in that part of your life when you trying to figure stuff out.
Take your time. Don't rush because there's no need to rush. Okay. Yeah. Anything can happen. Life, you know, is not, you don't know for sure. But, like I said, that's why you got to keep God in your life because some people are really not for you. They're not. So, especially relationship-wise, because you fall deep. Some people fall hard. But you have to take your time. You have to pay attention to people's actions, not just the words. Definitely go off actions and not words, because people can say anything.
Say they gonna do this and that and they ain't did nothing.
They can come up with all this stuff in their head because it's easy to manipulate people. It's easy to especially if you know where to get a person going, where to make them happy. It's easy to say something. You pay attention to them actions. You pay attention to how they act around you, how they act around other people, how they act around their family. You pay attention to everything. So therefore you can decipher, okay, is this person really for me? Is this somebody I can actually see a future with, see stuff working? I don't have to worry about, hey, is they cheating? Or is they going to help me with this? Or none of that. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You pay attention to that because, you guys, it's easy to fall. But it's hard to get back up when you fall for somebody. So that's exactly what I'm leaving it with that.
So, with that being said, that was our topic on adulting. This is my, what was it, real name? I'll just say Maya. This is Maya. I brought her on because we need to talk about this, and this is somebody that is adulting to get her perspective. You got anything? You gonna plug stuff again? Or?
You guys, I'm working on it, okay? But anyways, it's AK photography, okay? And like I said, I'm working on my business page and stuff like that, of course, getting it up. But when I do, you guys just, look at the pictures, let me know what size you guys want, and we can get it going.
And once she get it out, I'll plug it in again to y'all. But thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is All Things Life and Sports with Kyilan Thomas. And remember, everything need to be done before you try to have fun. Peace out.